Garnet has been one of the more popular characters of discussion as of late, and it's because, honestly, she's kind of struggling. Now, first and foremost, if I do say so myself, every tier list I've put out, I've always had Garnet, I want to say, on the lower end. Maybe before Evo she was a bit better, but after that she kind of fell off drastically, and she's been getting patched every single time back to back, and sadly it kind of seems like it isn't enough over and over. And I do think it's because there is some difficulty in balancing her due to the fact that I want to say she has some armor properties while also being a bruiser. It is very easy to make her a bit overpowered or maybe too broken. And so honestly, what I want to talk about today is just why she is falling behind and why she's pretty much lagging behind the rest of the cast. Now, with Garnet, I do think that she is lacking a combo game. When it comes to doing combos with Garnet, I can't really think of too many, honestly. She feels like pretty much a pick your spot character, punish, and then neutral resets. And while she is strong in that regard, she's a bit repetitive. And so because of that, it is very hard to not only mix up your opponent, but to stray away from a linear style of gameplay. Due to this, I think that's where a lot of the time Garnet players struggle, because they find themselves having to rely on the same few moves over and over and over. Now, let's get this straight. If those same few moves that you have to use over and over and over are strong and work well together, then of course you can make a case for, even if she is linear, it's a linear kind of character that is able to succeed by being that way. In Garnet's case, rapid punches with armor, nair, shoot the thruster arms and call it a day, right? And so because of that, like, I'm not seeing too much creativity when it comes to getting significant damage on opponents when you catch them, right? So you can get all the kill power you want from slamming your arms into the ground, but you have to get them in that position first. So she feels less of like a bruiser, to the point where I don't really know where I would put her, simply because I feel like even as a bruiser, she can't truly do the job of a bruiser well. Now, an update that I did like to Garnet's overall kit is the fact that her arms and hands are now disjoints. If you don't know what that means, is that it's pretty much like a sword. You straight up can't hit them, right? So I think that that's really, really cool and a step in the right direction of making her better. But at the same time, I do think she needs a bit more refinement in being able to solidify damage off of one touch at lower percents. I think if she had that, it would make a case for her being, I want to say, a bit more hit and run-esque, because you don't have to take that away from her, right? One tap, neutral resets, okay, we're back at it, right? If she can at least get some early percent combos, I think that would be great. However, in the doubles format, I'm just not really seeing her picked. I mean, her pick rate is among some of the lowest. I think I'm on Twitch, YouTube. Tell me in the comment section below, when is the last time you fought a Garnet? And honestly, how many Garnets do you run into on average? Let me know in the comment section below, because really, I don't really run into them. And I fight one of the better Garnets quite often, Uno Deluxe. He's one of my good friends. And even then, he has just been loyal to this character forever, trying and waiting for the day where she actually gets a bit the right amount of attention to her kit that she deserves to make her more of a force in the meta. But currently, as Garnet stands, she is just pretty much taking it over and over, taking these ass whoopings. Like, she is taking these ass whoopings over and over. And honestly, I would like to see a day where that character becomes more prevalent in the meta. Of course, being one of the more popular characters in the Cartoon Network umbrella, Steven Universe being pretty much a big IP for Cartoon Network. I know that fan base is huge as hell. So of course, seeing representation from that character is really good. And honestly, whenever you do end up seeing that character in tournament, you always notice the commentators get hype. Oh my God, it's Garnet. There's a reason for that. And the reason is because even with all the changes so far, she's still in a situation where she just is kind of struggling. And I would like to see this character get to the forefront of the meta and actually be a force to be reckoned with, not only as a bruiser, but as a character that just doesn't have the representation they deserve. And I'm not even a Steven Universe fan. In fact, I've never watched one episode ever, but I know how much that character means to people. And so seeing her good, I think, is overall good for the health of the game. And of course, it's always nice to see those really, I want to say, bad characters get buffed to not be broken, but to be viable. It's always nice to see that, you know what I mean? So let me know in the comment section below what you think of Garnet and what do you think could be done to make her a more viable character, or if you already think she's viable and you think you don't know what you're talking about, let me know your opinion there too. This is NAKAT. Take it easy. Peace out. Deuces.